Well, welcome back. It seems like I'm a Silver Degen because I've been blocked from Wall Street Silver. So welcome back to the show. Let's talk about the recent environment, the current environment. I've been blocked for Wall Street Silver, so now I've been receiving a bit more attention, um, more respect from the new group of the silver market on Reddit, which is called the Silver Degen Club. Something happened with Wall Street Silver. A lot of people were blocked, and heavy accusations were made against the administrator as pumpers of silver miners for cash and not caring about the community. Some of the people who were there, this is the Wall Street Silver is the largest silver community in the world, and I was blocked from there. You may see I asked for explanations. There are accusations that they are scammers and pumpers for cash, just pumping some small miners for cash. And I've been warning all you know that I made the I Told You tour. I made a live concert when Wall Street Silver administrator were launching a billboard and asking the people to buy silver for 28 US dollars. So I made a live concert. The video is called Live Concert Silver, and I made a character, maybe a hero called Silver Fever Slayer. And I was, if you go right to this section, Happy Time Songs, I was warning not to buy silver for 28 to the silver community. So finally, after 2 years of hard work, I have getting some appreciation for the work on the Silver Degen Club, which are their competitors, and I'm receiving no censorship, and they appreciate my work. So now everybody wants to know about the charts. I have a let's talk. We will talk about gold, crude oil, and maybe Bitcoin if we have time. Let's talk about gold. Gold worked fantastic this year. We managed to mark the highs at the end of January, and we marked it all on Twitter, and later we were down. We really marked the top, and this is the old chart. All was Fibonacci, and all these apps know that I was warning that gold was going to have a top here thanks to Fibonacci, and it worked. And this pattern is the same pattern that happened in 2021 with the same structure and it crashed. My expectation was that silver was going to test this level, and this level I consider completed the area of 1789. With this candle here a bit higher, I believe that we are okay with the correction, and the 38 and 38 level Fibonacci. This is this area here. So we see gold. Let me go now to what's happening recently. We were happily recently gold was being bought today because there is risk of environment and people is not trusting some crypto banks, and the crypto community is nervous, and maybe they are pumping all the way back to the higher Fibonacci level. And one of the things that give me hopes for gold is so far the bearish target for gold has been completed for me. So I was warning in Twitter. I was expecting the close of the week, and the close of the week came this today with an impressive high. It's just a test. So this now gold has to prove where should we go from now. So far, it really looks the power of this candle that we may continue to go to these higher levels because they are trying to find a safe haven in the middle of a banking crisis, in some banks related to the crypto market. So there is systemic risk in the crypto market banking system. That's okay. And now you have here these Fibonacci levels. Um, these levels are not quite correct. I made something happen with this chart. Sorry, but the area is correct. Um, Let me move here. Let's go. So now precious metals are proving that it may continue to hold this area, but it's too early to call that. My bearish target is completed and I'm neutral here. What is giving the hint of what could happen? There's a particular hint that I want to show you. The hint is China, that they are accused and they are hoarding crude oil. They are holding crude oil and they bought crude oil a lot, maybe to help with crude oil prices for Russia. Maybe it's a geopolitical movement, but you can see that between now and January, December, and February, every time crude oil was going close to the area of 70, 75, there was heavy purchases all the way. And February was a month where we knew that China was sending big purchases, and they were taking crude oil from the market and send it to Asia, and that exploded the oil shipping cost. Is China supporting crude oil to help Russia? Most likely this is what we are seeing now. Maybe China is escaping. Check, this is the 10 years maturity against the 2 years maturity. This is the prices of the yields of bonds in the US bond market, and check what is happening now. We are going negative territory as there is some systemic problem or maybe recession being priced. So that's why the 2 years treasury maturities are higher than the 10 years. So they are moving higher, and it really looks like this area when the price of gold exploded. So far we are okay with this chart, and maybe if we continue to see the purchases in the crude oil market, maybe we are finding a bottom here for precious metals, and the case for silver is around $20 and between 18 and 20 there will be heavy purchases, in my opinion. This candle is not canceling the bearish trend yet, but it's a very interesting signal that maybe the bearish moment is over and now we may see a rally ahead to 21. So far I believe we should see one more candle, one more day. The price of silver looks cheap now in 20, but we should expect more pressure here and go around this area to be sure. I'm not sure about this chart. This is just a very positive candle here in the daily charts. Let me go now to the repo market in the Federal Reserve. You see the Federal Reserve is on actively repurchasing treasuries, and since the COVID crisis they cannot escape, and they are forming maybe a W pattern here, which is very dangerous. Maybe it's too early to call, but it really means that the Federal Reserve is the US bond market. That's the most toxic thing, because it means that there is risk in the US bond market and nobody is buying. According to this chart and this area here, nobody is buying the long-term bonds in the United States. So it's starting to look like the government and the Federal Reserves are the only players buying bond market, or at least there is a heavy participation of the Federal Reserve and the bond market supporting this market. So this is very dangerous. And if you see now, if you go to the Bloomberg, you will see that they are fighting to avoid a default. So we have a war crisis, war risk escalation, Yellen warning of a financial collapse, yields inverting, and this is the most important thing for me that could give hints for the precious metals and for Bitcoin, is that China is buying crude oil. This is the story for me. So all these subs know that I've been warning that there were fake roofs in the interest rates by the Federal Reserve, and now you can see here that the market believes that by the end of this year, most likely the interest rates will be between 5.25 and maybe higher. We got a 6% here priced that now has been erased, and the market believes now here we have a 5% last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I don't remember, and now the 6% pricing has just disappeared because of the contagion risk. I'm not sure about that, but the market is now in fear and pricing a 5% and it was 6%. What happens if inflation continues to go up? We will see again 6% higher, 6% price again, and the Federal Reserve we should continue to go and increasing interest rates. So this is a very interesting tool called the CMF from the Chicago Exchange FedWatch tool that will tell you the probabilities or the odds of Federal Reserve interest rates, and I've been using this to warn you about crypto and to warn you about precious metals. For now, it's very dangerous to say something. This is just starting, and we don't know the size of the leverage in the crypto market, the size of the leverage in the crypto banking system, the size of the leverage in the currency, in the cryptocurrency exchange. So there is no information on the amount of leverage, so the game is dangerous entering here or buying here crypto or precious metals, because we could see deflationary storms or deflationary black swans in commodities or in maybe some contagion risk to real banking system. We really don't know that yet, because there is no real transparency between the levels of derivatives between the real banking system and the crypto banking system. So there is no clear information now. So the risk is high, and what MC is really promising is that China is helping Russia with the crude oil around this area, $70 US. If this holds, it means that precious metal will hold, and maybe people will start buying Bitcoin again. So far we can see that we are holding this area, and maybe it's time to stay quiet. What I want to see for precious metals is we end this sideways movement in crude oil. That would be awesome. For silver is holding 21 level, but this candle is not enough. Maybe we can retest here and then we continue to go down. That could be entirely possible. This area here with a retreat of the 6% 2023 scenario back to 5% expected by the market, it really started to look that it will be very hard for silver to go below 18 this year, unless the Federal Reserve goes in a crazy mode and destroys everything with 6% or high interest rates. So far, I believe that this is the area where silver will hold this year, and maybe it will continue to go back again. So far, with this only these two candles here is not enough, so I should wait, and you should wait too. Let's wait a few more candles to know if silver continues to retest 21 and then goes back down. The case of crude oil is the most important hint for me in the precious metal community and the crypto market. If we have a contagion risk in the crypto market, they will increase the pressure and crypto will go down, and maybe precious metal will hold. That's most likely scenario if we see a crypto contagion risk. So the metals and the crypto will go different ways. Metals may be bullish and crypto will go down. So going back to, let me check for those who are the crypto market community, let me go to my old chart in Bitcoin. Let me go Bitstamp. I have the node chart here, and the levels are correct, and these are my levels, and they're working very nice, and it really looks that Bitcoin is in a bearish moment. Everybody's talking now the 15k level, and crypto holders want to know if they are going to test here. Most likely, if we see more crypto contagion risk, we will go down again, maybe to this area here around 16 17. But I really looks that Bitcoin is just starting going down, and there is no real nothing now, nothing in the weekly charts. So I hope you enjoyed this update, and thank you very much. Bye bye.